So, comparing yourself to other people is literally one of the most self-destructive things you can possibly do to yourself. It completely ruins your confidence, and even if you are making progress in certain areas of your life, whether it be your health, your personal goals, or your gym goals, whatever goals you have, financial goals, it ruins your progress and all of it, and your self-esteem, because you only see a glimpse of everybody's life in any given time. We live in an era right now where it's easy to see other people's bright side, but not necessarily how they struggle. We see people's Instagrams. People only post about, mostly 99% of the time, they're only posting about things when things go right. You never see the struggle or the other side of that, the flip side of that coin, when they're going through tough times. And not only is it bad to compare yourself to other people, but oftentimes it's bad to compare yourself to you if certain situations aren't the way that you'd like it to be right now. For example, me, I constantly struggle with this. I'm constantly comparing myself not only to other people, subconsciously, like when I'm in the gym, I look at certain people and I'm like, I used to be bigger than him, or I used to look better than him, but now, I feel like they're looking at me a certain type of way because I'm way more skinny than I used to be. And even after I'm well aware of the fact that I shouldn't compare myself to people, I still catch myself doing it from time to time. And I also catch myself comparing me to the former me, like, oh man, I used to be way bigger than that, but obviously the health thing happened, and it's just a different situation now. So you can't always compare yourself to even who you used to be, because you're constantly evolving, for better or sometimes for worse in certain aspects. But sometimes you just got to look at the whole scenario. I'm bringing this up because I had an interesting conversation with my fiance, because she felt like she's comparing herself to other people, and we talked about how her friends, that they all went to college, got bachelor degrees, and they thought they were going to be making a lot more money than they are now, and there'd be a lot more job opportunities relevant in their field. And it's kind of a reality check that the bachelor degree thing doesn't always lead to a super high paying job, especially right off the bat. And society makes you believe that as soon as you get your bachelor's degree, just the floodgates of money just open right up and then you're set. Well, not really. But that conversation just kind of inspired me to make this video, because constantly your mind is thinking, especially when you're going through health issues, your mind wants to compare yourself to the former you, you doing things that you might not be able to do now. And I urge you, if you're doing that, think about the changes that you're currently doing every single day and how you're just trying. Sometimes the best thing to do is just give yourself props for trying your best. What that looks like for me is, although I'm nowhere near, what I used to look like in the gym, but I am consistently sticking to my workout plan. A workout plan that there was no way in hell last year I was going to be able to do with how bad that I was. Last year, I was lucky if I can get, and when I had to take the extended time off from work and stuff because of my health issues, I was lucky if I could get a couple days in a row of working out. And that's very light workouts, mind you. It's not me pushing myself in any real to any real degree. It's just walking in the gym, getting kind of a subpar workout. Even that was good for me back then. And now where I am at now, I might not be the exact weight that I want, but it's going up slowly, and that's all that matters. Every single day, just taking that step. And as far as me comparing myself to other people, I can't compare myself to other people, because other people's life situations are completely different than mine, for better or for worse. So it's completely irrelevant to compare yourself to other people. If you guys are struggling with health issues, I know for sure you guys are doing this. I know, because even though, regardless of what your health issue is, whether it's GERD, LPR, cancer, whatever health issue you have, there's things that you want to be doing, and there's a version of you that you might not be able to become for a while, if not ever, because of the condition, or at least until you figure it out. And I'm here to tell you that is okay. It's okay, because it's your path. The only person that you should really compare yourself to, it's not even all you, but it is you. You should compare yourself to who you were yesterday, and that's only if you don't have circumstances that are kind of getting in the way of day-to-day progress. Like if you're on the decline, that's also okay. You just got to give yourself credit for fighting sometimes, just remaining in the fight, and even just surviving sometimes when you're at your worst, when things just hit you and they don't stop. Like for me, day after day, I was just getting so much throat clearing and mucus, and I just wanted to be able to eat food and breathe regularly for a few days in a row. That was good for me. If I could breathe normally for 2 days in a row without having all this reflux come up, hitting my throat, all up in my esophagus and stuff, that was a good day. Like, even on plain food, it was a good day. I could eat chicken and rice the whole day, but that was constantly happening to me. And God forbid I ate a trigger food, because that would probably lead to me being in the ER. Even that, have that mindset. And I won't allow myself to forget what I was like when I was that far sick, when I was that far gone, because it makes me and my struggles in comparing myself to other people feel very minuscule, because the Jaden that was going through those health issues back then wouldn't even care. He wouldn't even care about the little minuscule issues, like, oh, I walk in the gym and I think some people are looking at me because I'm a little bit, smaller than I should be. Like, who gives a shit, man? So just little things on my mind. Just remember that the version people put to you on Instagram, or even what you see, is only a fraction of what you see, and it can be very deceptive. For me, every single time I see a cop, I get a little bit jealous. Parts of me get jealous, and then I have to retune my mind and be like, hey, snap out of it. Although I'm not a cop anymore, there is absolutely no reason to be jealous of it, because when I was a cop, I still wasn't doing as good as I am now from a mental and even a physical standpoint. At this point, I think right now where I'm at, I already surpassed where I was at as a police officer just before I took that really long extended medical leave and I went downhill. So right now I'm probably a better version of the late police officer version of me, if that makes sense. So that's the only thing I can compare myself to. But you don't want to compare, like in my situation, I don't want to compare myself to other police officers, because they could be miserable. You hear all the time on the news, like there's certain cops that commit suicide, and a local deputy a few months ago, maybe even like a couple months ago, just overdosed on fentanyl, almost died. And it's like, okay, he was a cop, so everything was supposed to be good, right? He had a 6-figure paying job, he was doing what he loved to do, but no, that's not the case. So sometimes it's not about, well, really, it's never about what things look like from the outside. It's about how things are on the inside, both for other people and also, especially for you. It's all about the journey. It's all about the process. And sometimes merely surviving, waking up, just trying to have a positive mindset and continuing your fight, not giving in to the temptation, that's all you can ask for. That's it. So I just wanted to make that quick video, a reminder to you guys to never compare yourself to other people. Till next time.